Hello, this is Uncle Jim, and this is Garage Sale Find 2. The guy called my son and said, hey, I got more stuff in the house he's moving into. You want any of this? And so this is a nice squirrel cage fan, adjustable. We have a Montgomery Ward Yankee screwdriver here. They're always handy. That fan is really nice. 3 settings, fully adjustable. However, my son tells me he got a tow coat, and I'm like, oh my gosh. And it's been molested. That's kind of what I liked about restoring vintage mini bikes. This is a 1958, the first year. And he's just going to rat rot it, so we're not going to try and restore that one. But it came with a nice engine, and that's worth the money right there. He got it really cheap. Really nice vintage gas tank with the trap below, the glass trap. The engine is from 1967. There's a torque converter. Don't know if all the bearings are in there or not. All the parts are here. Here's the air cleaner. Somebody did something to. That's a shame. I used to have a lot of these copper-colored engines and sold them in the move. I wish I would have kept them because they're perfect for a vintage bike. It's proper. Anyway, it's got spark, and it seems to have compression. So, spark plug is broken, but I shocked myself pulling it. And so we'll figure out what we're going to do with this one. So there's been some improvements done, just like everyone does. Now, this is Grandpa's, okay? I don't know if Grandpa did it or what, but he put a swinger on here, and it works awesome. So it's got shocks now. And so Grandpa did a little welding and fabbing. That's pretty cool. And I love the grips. The grips are just so awesome, so retro. And there's a proper brake handle on there. I don't know if that's proper right there, but we'll see. Definitely the throttle holder is not. And then there's some bracket down below there. And he actually had... And he extended it to make it taller on the frame and then pushed the front end down. It's just, why? Anyway, everything's there. There's the brake. There's the rear of the torque converter sprocket. There's your band brake there, which works awesome. If you guys don't know, if you're going downhill, it'll slow down. You let off the throttle, it'll just gear you right down to almost stopping. Here's the funny thing is the seat. My son's getting a huge kick out of the seat. He's going to put a Mexican blanket on it and call it a day. But I love the teal seat. You can see there's a little mesh there that shouldn't be. But the seat is a cool idea. You can, it just hinges so you can get to your spark plug, whatever, work on the bike, and you can push it off like that. So that's probably the best mod the old guy did to it. The rest, he's got some rubber pads down below the mount of the engine. I don't know, for vibration. I don't get it. But it's all here, 1958, the very first year that Tote Goat made the Tote Goat. And they actually called it the Mechanical Goat and then changed the name in 59 to Tote Goat. Look at that teal vinyl on the seat or whatever it is. It is awesome. So he's going to leave some of that showing and put a Mexican blanket on it. I don't know. We think it's cool. Nice ratty looking. Leave it like that. And we'll see if we get it running when we have time. Right now we don't have time. His welds aren't too bad. So... that works really good though. The Springer front end actually, that's gonna be fun. Now, the tires, vintage. However, look at the tread on this tire. We'll talk about that in a minute. There's an old Yeah, that's just awesome. If this thing could only talk, if it could only talk. So we'll definitely clean up the inside of the rims and paint that, but leave everything on the outside. Now, this looks like someone did a homemade retread job on this. Cut out an old tire that was probably dry rotted, put the old inner tire in it, and used glue and inflated the tire. That's kind of genius in a pinch. This is what cracks me up about mini bikes. Now, the old guy, everything he had, he emptied the gas. And this gas tank is really nice. Usually they'll be rusted out. It's really nice. It has the band fasteners and everything. And he had some chainsaws. Everything was empty of gas and oil. So he knew how to store stuff. Look at the retro tires. I just love it. And the retread. So I hope you found this interesting. And we'll see what happens with this one. Me and him can both take our tote goats down to the post office, go in town, drive around. But yeah, he swooped that and extended it, made it taller. I don't know. He's going to leave it as is. He just cracks up, and that's why we always like restoring mini bikes. He started when he was a little kid, and that's how he learned how to fab, with a crappy welder. Okay, so we got this table. I think it's a hospital table. It rolls up to you and has a drawer inside, and then it's adjustable for height. You just crank it. It'd make a nice like pistol bench, but it's a little wobbly side to side. And it has a tray inside for tools. So that would be great for working on cars. You can put your sockets and parts in there and tools on top. Pretty cool. And it winds up really high and low. So there you go. I think that was really neat. He got a kick out of it. And he got everything cheap. And again, the guy had more stuff, but, we can only handle so much. It's too bad about the file cabinets, but I don't have enough clean area to get those. $10 a pop. Anyway, thanks for watching, and America